blood is blue until it's exposed to air.is. It true? No, this is not true. Blood is never blue, whether it is exposed to air or not. Blood is always red, although the shade of red can vary depending on the amount of oxygen present in the blood. The misconception that blood is blue may stem from the fact that veins, which carry deoxygenated blood back to the heart, often appear blue or green through the skin. However, this is due to the way that light penetrates the skin, rather than the color of the blood itself. When blood is exposed to air, such as when it is drawn from the body during a medical procedure, it may appear brighter red due to the presence of oxygen in the air. However, the blood was still red even before it was exposed to air. Blood is composed of different components, including red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. The red blood cells contain a protein called hemoglobin, which is responsible for carrying oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body. Hemoglobin gives blood its red color. When blood is deoxygenated, such as when it is flowing through veins or when it is being drawn from the body, it appears darker in color. This can give the impression that it is blue or green, particularly when viewed through the skin. However, the blue or green color of veins that we see through the skin is not due to the color of the blood itself, but rather to the way that light interacts with the skin and the underlying tissues. When light enters the skin, it is absorbed and scattered by the tissues and blood vessels beneath the skin. Blue and green light are scattered more easily than red light, which means that they can penetrate deeper into the skin and be reflected back to the surface, giving veins their blue or green appearance. When blood is drawn from the body and exposed to air, the hemoglobin in the red blood cells binds to oxygen molecules in the air, creating a bright red color. However, the blood was still red before it was exposed to air, and it never turns blue at any point in the process. To further explain, the color of blood is determined by the amount and type of pigments it contains. In the case of humans and many other vertebrates, the pigment responsible for blood's red color is hemoglobin, which contains iron and binds with oxygen to transport it through the body. When blood is oxygenated, it appears bright red because the hemoglobin molecule is bound to oxygen, which gives it a red color. Once the oxygen is released to the tissues, the hemoglobin molecule changes shape, and the color of the blood changes to a darker red or purplish red. In the case of veins, the reason they appear blue or green through the skin has to do with the way light is absorbed and scattered by the skin and underlying tissues. Blue and green light have shorter wavelengths than red light, which means they are more easily scattered as they pass through the skin. As a result, when we look at veins through the skin, we see the blue and green light that has been scattered back to our eyes. So, to summarize, blood is always red, whether it is oxygenated or deoxygenated, and it never appears blue or green. The color of veins that we see through the skin is due to the way light is scattered and absorbed by the skin and underlying tissues, not the color of the blood itself.
Are you curious about something? If there is anything you would like to know, let me know in the comment section below. Let's learn together. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe for more information. Thanks for watching.